Hello guys, good morning. I prepared this video to give a short review of the tenses that we're going to use for the topic of this class. Well, so the first one is simple present. We use this to talk about routines. And well, we divide them into, okay? With these pronouns, we're going to use what? I, you, we, they. We use I work in a company if we want to say an affirmative sentence. If we want to say a negative sentence, we use, for example, you don't study French. We use the auxiliary don't and the verb in base form. What about the rest of the pronouns? For example, he, she, it. We use what? An S, ES, or IES, depending on the spelling of the verb. And doesn't and the verb in base form. Present continuous. The present continuous. We use it to talk about activities that are happening at the moment or that it's very sure that they are going to happen in the future. We divide them in three with the pronoun I, he, she, it, and the pronouns you, we, they. For example, with the pronoun I, we use I am eating. The verb, what ending do we use? ing. With the pronouns he, she, it, we use is and the verb with ing. And with the pronouns you, we, they, are, and they, we use the verb, we use are, and the verb with ing. If we want to say something, a sentence in a negative form, we use what? For example, I am not eating, he isn't reading, or we aren't taking notes. The next structure, simple past. We use it for activities that happened, that finished in the past, that started in the past and finished in the past. Believe it or not, this structure is very, very, very easy. Why? Because you only have to focus on what? On the verbs in past. You're going to use the same verb for all the pronouns. I, you, we, they, he, she, it. And if you want to say a negative sentence, you use what? Didn't and the verb in base form. Past continuous. Well, this structure, we use it for activities that were happening at the moment. For example, I was sleeping when I listened to the alarm. An activity was happening and another, boom, interrupted it. Okay, we're going to divide them in two with the pronouns I, he, she, it, and you, we, they. With this, we use what? Was or wasn't, and the verb with ing, and you, we, they, we use what? Were or weren't, and the verb with ing. Present perfect. Okay. Well, this structure, we use it when we talk about activities that started in the past, but continue in the present. For example, my first sentence, I have gone to Acapulco 2 times. Since I was born till today, I have visited Acapulco only 2 times in my life. We're going to divide this into with the pronouns I, you, we, they. We use what? Have or haven't, and the verb in past participle. And with he, she, it, we use what? Has and the verb in past participle. We can use these adverbs since, for, already, and yet. Past perfect. We checked this structure last week. What were we talking about? An activity that happened before another. Okay, and well, for this structure, we use the same for all the pronouns. I, you, we, they, he, she, it. We use have and the verb in past participle, or hadn't and the verb in past participle. And that's it. We have to identify, as we were checking, the activity that happened before the other, or the activity that happened first. Then, will. We used to talk about possible situations in the future. And well, we use this for all, with all the pronouns. I, you, he, she, it, we, they, will, and the verb in base form. The same for can, to talk about an ability. And the same. With all the pronouns, we use can and the verb in base form. And the imperatives. These are orders or instructions, and as you can see, as they are set in general, so we don't need a pronoun or a subject. Okay? I can say stand up, and all of you in your class, in the classroom, you stand up. Okay, be quiet, pay attention, open your book, etc. So for now, that will be all. Okay, so see you in some minutes in the class. Thank you.